Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, and grab just a glass of water or something you hydrate with. That's been a message that's been coming through. I think it's really important we stay hydrated. So, this is going to be a Divine Masculine reading, Divine Masculine Monday. I was not going to do a reading today. I did the weekly forecast and posted that yesterday. You may want to check that out. Similar cards are coming up in personal and private readings as the collective, so there's consistency in the energy. But as I was cleaning up my little area, I noticed that this card fell on the floor, and this is Storm Warning. It's a number 10 card. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune. Something is coming in to just clear everything to the foundation. So that is the energy. So I saved the card out from yesterday, knowing that it was going to start the reading today. It's been kind of energetically tugging at me all night, all day, that I needed to pull a reading on this for the Divine Masculine. So so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the Power of Love for the Oracle. I'm going to use the Illuminated Tarot for the Tarot deck, but I also have the Light Seers Tarot out. So if any of these decks resonate with you, or if you would like a personal reading, please email me at the description in the email in the description box, and we'll get started. This one wanted to come out, but it didn't want to come out all the way. It's a bit shy, so maybe the energy not totally here yet, but gratitude. This is about being grateful for the lessons, seeing them as lessons, and ownership, taking ownership. It's interesting because I think we've seen this card recently in another reading about acknowledging your mistakes and accomplishments and learning to love them all as lessons. So we have huge energy here of karmic lessons, hopefully being embraced, hopefully being learned, and being grateful for the opportunity to learn those so that we can move to the next level. Let's see what this card is. Joy. You delight in the love of life, bringing a spirit of fun to all you do. Once this foundation is cleared, there's almost a relief of not having to manage so much. I'm getting the energy of, as devastating as it is, there's this little bubbling of joy coming up, like, what a relief. I had so many things pulling at me in my life that all I was doing was focusing on managing. And now I am free. There's a freedom energy here. I am free to be able to start investing in rebuilding only the things that bring me joy. That's a good energy. All right, but there is definitely some sort of storm coming. This is kind of like having to look yourself in the mirror. The Divine Masculine is having to look himself in the mirror and say, okay, this devastation is part of a process. It comes with it many lessons that I learned that created this devastation. And now I'm going to rebuild with a different perspective, a higher enlightened perspective that, I am creating my life, and I need to embrace the lessons that I've learned so that I can do things differently and create a life that is sustainable. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Let's see what the tarot has to offer. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are experiencing good energy with all these astrological things going on. We just had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. We had Pluto squaring the sun, and now we're coming into the full moon in Scorpio, and that's intense energy. Probably feel like you need a lot of water, and you also are probably having either very vivid, weird, bizarre dreams, or you feel like you're in erratic energy, or you are just having difficulty sleeping. So let's see what comes out for the Divine Masculine energy. There is the Ace of Swords. Tired of battling. Three of Cups. That's union energy. Queen of Diamonds. That's Queen of Pentacles. This might be time that they're just nurturing themselves. Nine of Cups. I said one more. And the Jack of Spades. All right. Yeah. Okay. And on the bottom, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so right away what I'm getting is there's this kind of clarity coming through, that their life that's being kind of swept away was not really joyful to them. They're going to mourn some of this, but there's clarity in, it really wasn't my truth. It wasn't what made me happy. Let's start with the Ace of Swords, because this is a very different deck. Everything is embedded in. This is focus and clarity, but it's in the reverse. So they may be really struggling with focusing on the task at hand. They may feel very erratic and very disheveled. They may be experiencing some bizarre behaviors, and they're having to rebuild. There's a new, this is the sweeping away. That's what that Uranus conjunction was with Jupiter, is their life, they're having to kind of pay up the karmic debts, and then there's new stuff that needs to come in. And it's just like, it's somebody hit the delete button on their former life, that everything's being swept away in this big storm. The storm was not brought to, there's a saying about storm, it was about the storm coming in to clear the path. This is exactly what has happened, and they're having to take ownership. They're looking themselves in the mirror and taking ownership of their truth. But they have not really stepped into it yet. There's some sort of celebration. This is in the reverse as well, so not much celebrating going on. Not partying. They're just like trying to grapple with the devastation in their life right now. Queen of Pentacles is usually a karmic energy, and could be that they are just trying to get a grip. They need to be doing some self-nurturing. It could be the karmic energy that has created a disruption. And let me check one more thing here. Yeah. Probably drinking a lot. What looks like celebration is self-medication, self-intoxication in order to relieve themselves of some of this stress. This Jack of Spades, let's see. And I will clarify some of these things, because, you know, we don't want to, oh yeah, there's caution. Needs to be cautious with this Two of Diamonds on the reverse. Sorry, but this deck, you have to look everything up, because it's just, oh, that's the High Priestess card. They're struggling and juggling, but it's in the reverse. They are definitely probably not listening to their higher self right now. They are just trying to deal with all that is happening. So I'm going to say that your Divine Masculine is not talking. They're not reaching out right now. They are just struggling to adapt to this new sweeping changes in their lives, literally clearing it down to a foundation. And they're having to look within, the swords pointing in. So they're having to say, what could I have done that caused all this? What is my role in this? They're not playing the victim. But they are definitely, we got two cards of drinking, so they're drinking or self-medicating in some way. They need to be using caution. I'm hearing DUIs. Yeah, there's the Knight of Pentacles. Walking away. There's been some financial devastation. Queen of Wands. That's Leo energy, fire sign energy, King of Swords. There is definitely an energy here of not having, not wanting to be embattled anymore. They don't want to argue anymore. They don't want to, I'm hearing they don't want to suffer anymore. They want to start manifesting and creating, but they're trying to figure out how to do that. What's the next best step for them? They are searching for some sort of wisdom. They're looking for some sort of wisdom. So, you know, they may be reaching out. Yeah, there's the Hermit. There's that spiritual wisdom. Put my little book somewhere. The Hermit is earth energy, could be a Virgo. They're contemplating. They're in search of the truth of self. They're trying to figure out. This one came out. There's the Queen of Swords. They're not reaching out to, we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. They're not reaching out to the Divine Feminine, even though they want to, for some clarity, some wisdom. I feel like the Divine Feminine here is older or has more experience or has already been through this. And so they're kind of wanting to, you know, capitalize on the Divine Feminine's experience, but they're not really reaching out because they're afraid of the sharp sword. Divine Feminine, you know, is very intimidating. They respect her wisdom, but they don't want to seem immature. So they don't want to, I'm getting a really sense of a mature Divine Feminine and a younger or less mature Divine Masculine. And they really are wanting to reach out, but then it makes them feel inadequate. They may overcome that. Two of Pentacles. That's the part that they're struggling. Now we have Two of Pentacles twice. This one in the reverse, this in the upright. But they're really struggling about reaching out to the Divine Feminine for her knowledge and wisdom. She gets clarity on it, but they're definitely afraid of rejection. Yeah, Knight of Swords. See? They're like, and King of Wands. Oh, we've got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Air and fire, very combustible energies. There is something about wanting to stand in their strength, in their power. They're not there yet. Notice that the King of Swords is still sitting down. They haven't figured it out yet. But look at how the Queen of Wands is manifesting. I mean, she's got it all figured out. They've got the beginning. They have the passion. They want this, but they have no idea how to utilize it. They don't know how. They don't know about the law of attraction, or, you know, how to create your own reality. These are all things that they have not figured out yet. I would say that they're not having access to, but they do have access to it. Everybody has access to it. Almost everybody. They're corrected me. There's the Emperor. Could be Aries energy, another fire sign. They don't feel as though they are, they feel like the Divine Feminine is more the authority on this. Yeah, there's the Queen of Cups. There's a part of them that just wants to get into that surrender mode, to be able to be open. They want somebody that they could trust to be open, and to receive. This in the High Priestess card, this looks to me like they just want some divine intervention. They're requesting divine intervention. They feel very isolated, emotionally alone. They just are at a point of emotional surrender. Eight of Pentacles. Birds are quiet today, so obviously the energy of the Divine Masculine is very quiet. If you hear any cheeping in the background, that's some little baby chicks I hatched for a friend of mine, and they're quite vocal. So this Eight of Pentacles is about just focusing on the work. They're just focusing on work, hoping that the emotional clarity will just come. They're just like kind of begging for it. Yeah, there's the Tower. That's Mars and Scorpio. Here's that Scorpio full moon coming in. We have Mars and Aries with the Emperor. We have Mars. They've been through a battle. A lot of Mars energy. They really want to start, taking charge of their lives. They just want to start, I'm going to start rebuilding from here. But their emotional component is out of balance. They feel as though they just don't have an emotional grasp on all of this. All right, let's do bottom of the deck. We know the bottom of the deck here. We definitely know a storm is coming. Hold on, there's 2 and 2. Okay. Both in the reverse. The 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Clubs. That's wand energy. Let's see what it says here. A passionate conversation. See, in the upright, they're having a talk. In this, it's not a conversation. They're still struggling. They want to have a conversation. It's here, right here. They want to have a conversation. But they just can't muster the... they feel as though the Divine Feminine is going to judge them and, almost mock them. That's what I'm getting, the energy of kind of mocking them. Bottom of the deck here. Yeah, see, I told you, they want this conversation. They want an open channel with the Divine Feminine. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So we have the Knight of Cups. Oh, and look, underneath is the Ace of Wands. So there's like some passion too. I'm getting there was a 6 of Wands underneath that there's possibly some ego involved, but it's also possibly they're going to overcome this and reach out. But they need to take responsibility for what's going on in their lives right now. They need to take ownership of it. They need to start saying, this is something I have created by my intentions, by my actions. And the reason I don't feel comfortable talking to Divine Feminine is because of the mistakes I made in that situation. And so now they're having to really look themselves in the mirror. The Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson is coming to mind. Look at The Man in the Mirror. You might want to listen to that. If you hear it come up on the radio, then that's a sign. Like if you're driving or, somebody references the man in the mirror. If you hear that phrase, then that's confirmation for you. All right. That's what I have for you today. I look forward to seeing you again. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps to get these messages out for the greater good. That is part of my mission. So thank you for your support. I will see you in the next video. Until then, namaste.